Hey, it's Ben here, and in this video I'm going to quickly demonstrate what quiz funnels is and talk about why quizzes are kind of the new big strategy to generate leads and engagement online. Now, why are a lot of big marketers like John Loomer, the Facebook ads expert, and a lot of other people using quizzes now heavily in their marketing? Well, kind of instead of this one size fits all like lead capture form you might see on a blog or a squeeze page, these quizzes allow you to diagnose the real problem your prospect or visitors are having, and then allows you to prescribe them a solution that fits best with them. And this is going to help increase sales. It's going to create more targeted lists, and it's going to add more value because instead of just trying to take their email address and then beat them over the head with one offer, you're kind of almost like being a doctor where you're listening to what they're saying, listening to what their problems are, and then you're providing the solution that's actually going to deliver them the best results to either for them to buy or for them to opt into your list to get information about that. Now, the quizzes can help with different things like segmentation. Like I said, you can build ultra targeted lists and prescribe the solution that people really need. It also helps a lot with social engagement. Did you know that the quizzes are actually the top 8 out of 10 articles shared this year on Facebook? I think we've all probably seen people sharing the quizzes like what you got and things like that. Well, these can easily go viral, and they're a lot easier to get clicks from if you run like a Facebook ad going to your quiz than a Facebook ad going to a squeeze page. That's kind of boring. That's what everyone's doing. And of course, at the end of these quizzes, based on what questions people answer, well, you can have an opt-in form to have them enter their email address to either get their results or to get information you promised that was going to help them fix whatever results they got at the end, like whatever issue that you kind of diagnosed them with. So that's why I was really interested in reviewing this Quiz Funnels app here. Now, how does Quiz Funnels work? Well, it's a cloud-based app that you log in, and then you can create different quizzes either from scratch or from lots of templates that they have. What do the quizzes look like? Well, they look kind of like this. So now here's an example one. It just starts out with how do you sleep? Take the quiz to discover how you sleep and what types you are. So you can click start quiz, and then it's going to give you a series of questions, and you can determine what the questions are, what the answers are, and then the solutions at the end, the different outcomes that people will get depending on what answer they give. So, for example, you can have images, you can have videos in these. These are just kind of like yes or no type ones. So we're going to go to the end here so you can see what an outcome looks like. And then it will diagnose you and kind of give you an outcome that says, what you got based on the results. And you can either have like a button here to learn more. This can go to a sales page for them to buy or an opt-in form. And so basically, for example, if you were running a sleeping quiz type thing, you could have different results at the end. Like, for example, if they answered questions on they were smoking cigarettes, well, you can have something that actually their problem and the issue that they're having is that they can't quit smoking. And it's not really about sleep problems, but they need a PDF or something to buy on how they can get started to quit smoking. If they entered stuff about how they're not eating healthy during the quiz, you can have something that goes to a course or like an affiliate program on how they can change their diet. It's another thing. Or say they were answering questions about fear and anxiety they had, but they were eating healthy and they weren't smoking or anything. Well, obviously the thing that you want to sell them is how to calm anxiety and fear. If they just go to a normal squeeze page and opt in about how to sleep better, and you beat them over the head with, well, you need to change your diet to sleep better, and they're already eating very good, well, they're not going to buy your stuff and they're just going to unsubscribe. But if they answer these questions and your quiz tells them, well, based on your answers, we think that you're having anxiety issues. Here's an anxiety course you can buy from us for $37. Well, that's going to obviously add a lot more value than a change their diet type course. So let's dive in here so I can quickly show you how it works. So in the dashboard here, you can have a lot of analytics. I like this. It's very important to see the conversion rate, how your quizzes are doing, your social share rate, if the quizzes are getting shared on Facebook, the views and things like that. To create a quiz, all you have to do is go over here. And you can either create a quiz. Now they also have this pop-up. This is actually tutorials on how to use the software, so that was helpful. You can either create a quiz or select a template. So if we click create quiz, then you can create a quiz from scratch here, but for this example, I'm going to just use a template. So let's select a template here. And now you don't have to use all these actual questions or the pictures or anything. Of course, you can just use the preloaded questions or change the questions and the answers to help save time. So for example, let's do this one here. Now you just enter your quiz name. You can add a different image if you don't like this one. Here's the title. You can add the description. There's a start page that can go right to the quiz questions to begin. You can turn on social sharing if you want people to share the quiz and have it go viral. And after you're done with the basic first page, you can create the outcomes. And these are the different outcomes that you'll have. So for example, for this quiz, you're going to take some questions and it's going to tell you if you're overtraining or if you're undertraining. And then there's going to be a solution of how to fix both of these that you can buy at the end. So overtraining, you can talk about what it is and give a buy button and things for them to go to get a course or to opt in about overtraining information. Or if you want to add more outcomes, you just click this plus button here, and then you can add your very own. So you can have as many outcomes as you want for your quizzes. Now, after you do the outcomes, now you have to, of course, create the questions. You don't have to have 12. A lot of these just come with standard 12. You can have 3 if you want. You can have 20 if you want. And it's very easy just to start these different quizzes here, or start the questions. All you have to do is choose what type of question you have, but you can add a image or videos. You can have basically a way for them to type in the answer if they want. You can have a yes or no or different responses, and over here you would select which outcomes it would go to. And then if they, depending on which ones they choose throughout the quiz, like if they keep clicking for outcome 1, well then obviously at the end the software is going to determine, well, they need solution 1, the overtraining support, instead of the undertraining support. Then you would just go to save and configure leads next. And then this is, of course, if you want to end up capturing these people taking your quizzes to your autoresponder list. And this integrates with all the major autoresponders. And it can segment to your autoresponder based on what people answered. So you can have different lists and segmentations based on those final results people get. If you don't want to capture the leads, you can also just give an offer. You can do both of these at the same time. Again, here's the overtraining and undertraining one. And you can have a link that goes to the sales page here. And then finally, just review and publish. And you can take a look at how the quiz looks, how it formats. And you can publish it either on your blog, on an embed code. You get a custom URL that Quiz Funnels will host for you. Or you can have it actual as a pop-up on your site. If people are browsing your site, they can pop up and have people take the quiz that way, which is a lot more interactive and probably have a higher success rate than just the traditional pop-ups that ask for your email, and these don't really work too well. So what are the drawbacks of quiz funnels? Well, one thing I would have liked to see is for the questions, a way to do even deeper segmentation. Now this is great that they're giving you custom responses to the answers people have, but it would have been good to see maybe but not totally necessary. Like for example, the first question could be if they're a male or female, and say they answer female, then you have a whole second set of questions just for females, and that's going to help segment and prescribe the solution even deeper. Instead of just 12 questions for everyone or 20 questions for everyone, you can have someone and say that they're a male, and then there's a second set of questions that are only for males. That could have been nice to see, but not absolutely essential. Another thing is maybe you can have some way to capture the email address in the middle of the quiz. Not everyone will probably answer all the questions and get to the end. So is there some way that maybe they can enter their email to make sure they're getting the results and then continue the quiz, so you make sure you're getting that lead, or maybe have the lead generation at the start, like an option for them to enter your email to start the quiz if they want. That would have been another thing to see. Other than that, I was testing it. There's no bugs. I know the software developer for this. He's very detailed to make sure that everything is perfect, that there's not any issues that customers will run into. And then the only other thing is maybe the ability to have more templates. Now they do have a way to upgrade to the OTO1, and you'll get even more additional templates. So I guess that is technically fair. To get the extra templates, you just have to pay some extra on the OTO1, which I guess that's a fair thing to do. Now, if this looks like something that will help your business, I'm offering a very special bonus as well. You'll get only from me, where you'll actually get even extra training on the best ways to set up these quizzes. Like, for example, what do you put for the headline to actually get people to share it? How do you get people to have a high retention rate for your quiz to actually get to the end to buy that offer? Stuff that unfortunately the training in here really didn't cover. Like, there was good training on how to use the software, but there wasn't any training on, how do you make the quizzes that are actually going to capture leads. There's not a lot of that, but luckily for my bonus, I've added that on as well. And you'll get a bunch of really valuable white label bonuses from me, additional training, and a lot more. So make sure to take a look at those at the bottom of the page. And if you want Quiz Funnels, it goes live at 11 a.m. There'll be, of course, an early bird discount for buyers. And if you bid it from my link, you'll get all the bonuses as well.